Hello, I'm Pete Hutchins of Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, and we're here in the beautiful village come hamlet of Lask Edge. Now this is a stunning location, you don't need me to tell you that when you've got that right behind me. And we are very proud and excited to offer for sale for the first time in many decades, Gadshill Farm. This is a fabulous opportunity. Turning off the road, discreetly lined by trees and beautiful natural stone walling, flanked by plenty of your own land. And speaking of the land, I'll get straight into that. We have approximately, that is a very nice parcel for the equestrian amongst you, those who really are lusting after a small holding, or basically anyone who wants to enjoy this rural, agricultural, equestrian country life. The location is unrivaled. We are 10 minutes drive and you're in the affluent village of Mossley in Congleton, with the train station links into Manchester and London and beyond. But also Staffordshire Moorlands surround you, Cheshire Plains surround you, you're close to the M6, we've got the motorway not too far away, and also Manchester Airport is an easy drive, so you could really have this as your family seat for decades, as the current owners certainly have. There's been businesses run from here very successfully, and as you can see, this long driveway takes vehicles of several sizes, so let's get down and have a closer look. As I say, the home enjoys, and all of that acreage is more or less to the front and the side there. Do look at the drone, do look at our site plan, but we also have some land in between us here and the road, so you are really sat nicely in your plot. The house emerging now behind these gorgeous stone flags. You've got parking and turning space for many vehicles, including a horse box. The house is gorgeous with that exposed stone aesthetic, but also around we have small storage, stable areas like bothies and whatnot that really can be used for a myriad of things depending on your lifestyle. You'll see to the right here, we have a garage. That's really handy. Park in there, nice covered space, do with what you like. Next to it we have some barns as well, which we will give you a brief tour of when we're around the other side. But this is the rear of the home, and as you would expect, we have the majority of the house is made up at the front, where you can really enjoy that view. There's some resin pathway here as well, so it's functional all times of year. Up in the country, that's important. So the current owners have spent a lot of money on this over the years. So first of all, we're going to show you the house and then get stuck into the land and outbuildings. Coming on through that quaint gate, speaking of quaint, we've got a nice wishing well, water well there, and this is your front door. Upon entry, there's this really good porch here. I can see a gorgeous amount of natural exposed stone, but also incredible views to kick your shoes off to, and then close it all the way and come on in to this cottage farmhouse feeling entrance hall. Now it's really light, that's what struck me when I first came into this house. We've got light cascading down the staircase, we've got double glazed windows allowing it to flow in. I can see the huge bay window from the lounge. I can't stay away from here. Come on through. This is where I'd spend most of my time, and you'll come through these nice arched doors with real characterful beams up above. We've got two bow windows here, to the side and to the front, both offering amazing views, and just look at that. I would gaze out of there all day long and I wouldn't need a television. Same with the side, wherever you place your armchair, admiring your own ground, really will be good for the soul, I think. And look at this Inglenook style fireplace, exposed stone, enormous mantle, roaring away there. That's a real fire that the current owners have told me has been used for many happy years. Love to spend a Christmas morning, any morning, in this room. So come on back through. Feast your eyes on the character as we move on through, and do look at the floor plan of this house. Now, we've got some understairs storage here as it widens out at the head of the hall. Next stop in any country home has just got to be the countrified kitchen. Starting at this area here, we have a horseshoe arrangement of base and eye level units, all very clean and functional. Credit to the current owner, this home is so very clean and sparkling, you can move straight in. Of course, there's potential to upgrade and install that kitchen of your dreams, or reconfigure or extend subject to planning, but in its current layout you can move in and enjoy it as it has been for many years. Multi-aspect, so it's a bright space even down at the breakfast and dining area here. We've got modern appliances and space for even more, so this ticks lots of boxes. Come back on through the entrance hall, where we have an inner hallway here. Now, as again you'll have seen on the floor plan, there's a built-in store cupboard here. There's a crucial guest WC, and then the further inner hallway leads to A shower room, functional. It's got scope for upgrading, of course, but as I say, function is the key. But look at this beautiful bathroom with the roll top freestanding bath here. This is a touch of luxury. It's bright, it's clean, and lovely views to have your bath too. Again, it's a multi-aspect. I wasn't expecting that, and you don't often see it in cottage style, farmhouse style homes. Not over though, passing this built-in store. This, I think, is a rear entrance that you'll use a lot. It comes straight into the conservatory where, demonstrated nicely by this chair, you can really soak in those views of your own grounds, your own land, just the very best views in the county. They've got to be. We come back on through into the entrance hall where we started and head upstairs. Up the very attractive staircase, you're welcomed by an amazing amount of blue sky and reaching views there over your barn roofs. Up here we've got plenty of space, so there's some built-in storage, which is always handy. That's got the water tank in, and all the rooms are very well proportioned, so we'll take them at random. First thing I like is this low-level cottage window. The depth of that sill and the mullion there is brilliant. We've got views again, wonderful to wake up to, double glazed too, which is good to see. Back over the landing, passing the stairs, we have 2 more bedrooms before the bathroom. Again, multi-aspect with characterful sills and window reveals, the most amazing views, built-in furniture in this one, space for a huge double bed, plus much, much more. Directly opposite this one, we have another one. You're seeing this without a bed in, but rest assured, it would take one. I was pleased to see an exposed stone feature there, really nice touch. Now this is a dual aspect with the very best views, both over your driveway and the countryside beyond. Before we head downstairs, we have a bathroom area here. Now, you're seeing it with a WC in and built-in storage, but there's clearly space up here for a shower cubicle or a bath should you want it, but that's going to be up to you. You've certainly got the best views and a nice scheme of decoration. So that's the house complete, and I'm excited now to show you the gardens, the grounds. If you haven't seen enough already from within or on the drone, we're going to have a bit of a closer look here. And of course, you'll really see this come to life when you come on your physical viewing. Moving on round, patio terrace area here is adorned with a couple of very nice water features. You could reinstate these to whatever level you liked, or indeed fill them in, have more lawns, whatever. You've certainly got enough lush greenery. This is one of your paddocks and they just go on and on. I do believe the current owners have let them out to local farmers, as is often the case in these country residences. Maybe you want to keep that going, maybe you want to have your own livestock here. The choice is going to be yours. The side of the house here, if you remember, we had the garage just in front when we started. This, of course, access into one of the big barn shed areas. Take a look at this. Machinery, whether you're a tree surgeon, whether you're a hobby mechanic, whether you are indeed a farmer, an aspiring budding farmer, there's a lot you can do here. A vast building with the high ceilings, got an enormous vehicle door there with a really big reveal, really high to get those big tractors in. So this, I feel, carries a lot of value. Coming back to the rear or the driveway of the home, we've got pedestrian access there into this covered garage area. As I say, I think you're going to find that very, very handy. And whilst we're out here, just have to show you this. Once upon a time, a stable, now a great store. Bit of conversion work, this could be an office, a therapy room, a studio. Again, nice potential, and these stone buildings are so valuable. Zigzagging across the land now, I will say there is staircase access from this garage area up to the first floor of the barn, and those of you may be thinking of reconfiguring and whatnot, there's a first floor area there, but I'm no builder, but I think that could maybe transfer and convert and configure into more accommodation for the house. But again, subject to planning, extensions, dormers, that kind of thing you may be thinking of. Now here is the huge vehicle door for that large shed we were just in, so swinging a big vehicle in here, be it a horse box, tractor or whatever you have, is going to be quite handy. Now just up behind the cars here we have a quality gate which leads us through to even more land, and again a vehicle could come down here if you were working this land. That's always going to be handy. We've got some hard standing underneath, so again the heavier vehicles could come on down. And right at the front here, again, we're flanking that huge shed we were just in. And again, just beyond that, we have space for horses, livestock, whatever you want, maybe more storage. Now, speaking of storage, there's one last thing I wanted to show you. Coming on round to this yard area, again, nice and functional. A bit of a fire here, chop some wood. There's a couple of containers. Now, they're going to be left here. they can be really handy for storage on a small holding property such as this. And that concludes the tour of Gadshill Farm here in Lask Edge. I could stay here all day, all year in fact. But of course, if you'd like to know more, give us a call here at Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, where we are the town and country property experts. We'd love to speak to you and we'd love to book you that all-important viewing.
Hi there, I'm Chris Hamriding.
And I'm Pete Hutchins.
And we're experts in selling prestige homes.
We are immensely proud of what we do and we are truly passionate about showcasing your home.
Whether you're selling a charming country cottage,
a stylish luxury home,
an equestrian property,
or even a farm, our bespoke marketing package is unlike anything that you've seen.
And we'd be delighted to discuss how we can create a marketing package for you and your property.
As true town and country property experts, we have all the experience, expertise and tools to comprehensively showcase your home.
Professional photography is very important, but it's our videos that will really bring your property to life.
We look forward to meeting you.
Hi there, I'm Chris Hamriding.
And I'm Pete Hutchins.
And welcome to
Chris Hamriding Estate Agents.
We're so passionate about what we do.
Because we absolutely love what we do. Not only are we available all around the clock,
but we get the results.
In fact, a lot of them.
We're the leading estate agents in Congleton.
We're certainly not your typical estate agents and we are not afraid to get stuck in. Measuring,
sorted.
Photos,
sorted.
Filming,
sorted.
As Congleton chaps, we've got masses of local expertise all throughout Cheshire and Staffordshire.
So from the town
to the country, we're committed to providing excellent customer service. Whatever the weather.
And don't just take our word for it. Our raving reviews speak for themselves.
Because after all, a great business is based on great service and great people.
And that is exactly what we've got. So whatever your property needs are, we're here to help.
And we cannot wait to meet you.